Hi everyone, this is Bill Swan at the YSU Distance Education Office, and I'm here to tell you Youngstown faculty that you now have an instructional designer. That's me, I'm Bill, and I thought I'd take just a moment to introduce myself. The reason I'm here is to help you build your courses on the Blackboard system. My goal is to make your life easy. I know that sounds like kind of a big challenge, but at least as far as distance education goes, I want to make things as easy as possible. I also want to help you reach the highest level of instructional quality and effectiveness that we can. So here's my background briefly. I've worked in e-learning for 13 years. During my career, I've analyzed, designed, and developed courses in quite a broad range of topics, including the ones you see here. I've designed and developed hundreds of courses, and I've written a few from scratch, especially in the business skills and compliance areas where I have some background. Broadly speaking, my experience proceeds down a couple of parallel paths. First, there's the nitty-gritty of course development, working with subject matter experts such as yourselves, analyzing, designing, developing courses, writing questions, activities, exercises, and other interactive elements. And the second of those parallel paths is a focus on applied learning theory and pedagogy, including cognitive theories, social learning theory, action learning, constructivism, and universal design principles that apply broadly to web content. In my experience, these two paths, the theoretical and the practical, integrate naturally. The nitty-gritty of building courses can sharpen your understanding of theory and strengthens your focus on the question of what strategies work best. And then the theories and pedagogies cause you to consider the options you have when designing and building a course. So here's an example of these two paths intertwined. I did an analysis of survey data from our learners at the e-learning company where I worked. We had about 23,000 surveys, pretty large sample. I compared courses that apply more cognitive learning principles with those that use fewer. And the resulting study is coming out in the March 2013 issue of the Journal of Learning Design. So the results were that learner engagement was increased with the application of more pedagogy. The impact was especially strong for learners who arrived at the training with less internal motivation. So in other words, the best students in your class, they arrive at your class with some internal motivation that means that they're going to do the reading, they're paying attention, they're engaged with you, their instructor. You don't have to do a lot to get those students to engage with your course materials. Other students who are less engaged are impacted by the application of better pedagogy, so you can draw them in. Maybe you've never had a student who arrived at your class with less than full motivation to learn the materials. But if you do encounter a student like that, application of more pedagogy can help you kind of reach out to that broader audience of people with all kinds of different interests. So where do we begin? We're starting with materials aimed at helping you with major course design elements. Things like writing learning objectives, alignment of your objectives with content and assessments, segmenting and breaking down your content, and adding interactive and multimedia elements to your course. We'll build a variety of resources and let you select what works best for you, whether it be workshops, checklists, brief instructional videos, or in-person assistance. And what we really want to do are some interactive media pieces that step you through the process and simulate the Blackboard environment and let you click and type your way through it. To address these goals, we have some new toys. We just purchased Adobe's e-learning suite, which includes 12 applications. Kind of the highlights would be Captivate, which does screen captures and lets you build interactive simulations. Presenter, which builds on PowerPoint presentations and lets you integrate video, audio, animations, and questions into your PowerPoints. Audition, which does audio recording and editing. Flash, which does animations. And Dreamweaver for design of web pages. So we'll use these to build some learning resources for you guys, and sometimes you in turn can use them to put advanced multimedia content into your courses. So these things that we're talking about are not carved in stone. The items we'll focus on and the way we'll do them will evolve with your input. I'm especially interested in your experiences, any feedback that you can offer, and even better, feedback from your students. How do we work together? Again, I'm very interested in your input, finding out as we work together what works best for you. I do have a suggestion as a starting point. If you have started a course, or you're about to start a course, or in the future, if you have a new course, then you could set up an initial meeting with me. You can show me your materials, give me the overview, and talk about your goals. If you prefer, you can either call me or send me the materials. I can then look them over, and I can give some thought to what you have and identify some options and opportunities. And then we can meet to figure out a design and a development plan. So call me. My number is 1535. Email me, wswan@ysu.edu. You can put a meeting on my calendar. I've got relatively few appointments now, but that's likely to change. So it's better to sign up quickly if you can. And I want to say thank you one more time. I'm really excited about working with you on your courses, learning more about the amazing things that you do in your department, and building our course design skills together. So thank you.